My name's Scott Devon, and I'm the writer of When Both Sides Surrender. Where did the idea come from for the play? Well, I suppose it came from the sort of discrepancy between what I was actually seeing out of my window. I was living in Salford at the time, and what was being shown on the news. I mean, the news story went from being about a black man who was shot in Tottenham that sparked public outrage in the Tottenham area. It went from that to being about young people stealing tracksuits and some of them being prosecuted. So it really went from it being maybe the authorities' fault in causing the violence to being just about stealing sports goods. Although that was true, there was some looting that occurred. The rioting that I saw out the window was about social inequality, it was about lack of justice.
A lot of them seen the scum, so they act like scum. Is it any wonder? Look around here, what have they got? They've got nothing.
Well, that doesn't give them the right though, does it? To come and smash the place up, does it?
Yeah, I was talking to them.
The policeman that actually allegedly shot Mark Duggan, in the hearing they were found to be a lawful killing, which I think was another sort of nail in the piece, the coffin of peace, if you will. So I wanted to write a play that told the story about the other rioters, the ones that weren't stealing the tracksuits, the ones that weren't stealing the trainers, the ones that were there because basically the police had just, in their opinion, hammered their areas their entire lives, stop and search, kicking indoors, stopping cars, random searches, just complete oppression. And they saw it as their chance just to go and get the police. And I just felt it was a story that should be told. We just have riots that then get converted into different stories by the media where the police are seen as the saviours, not perhaps as the source. But I also was determined to give the police a voice in the play. So I wanted to give both sides a chance to say this is why we did what we did, so the police get a voice, the rioters get a voice, rather than just being anti-police or anti-rioters. It tries to be a three-dimensional picture. There's a story here that's not been told in British history that's now 5 years old. Someone needs to get up and say, actually, I think this is what happened. The guys that weren't stealing tracksuits, this is why. Just determined that people should know that story because it's just around the corner. I mean, you could walk 5 minutes from here, you'd be in an area where the riots happened, from this theatre where you'll be sitting if you come and see it. You're that close to it. Someone needs to tell that story, and so we're doing it. Well, we're describing the play as Shakespeare meets Clockwork Orange. I chose to do it in that way because I'm a poet at heart, but I also did it because I wanted to level the playing field. Usually in this sort of thing you get rioters talking like stereotypical inner city hoodies, and you get policemen talking like middle class people. So I wanted to completely level the playing field and say, right, we're going to give all the characters access to the same education, access to the same verbal dexterity, political awareness in terms of how political people create speeches and how they manipulate people. We're going to just give them all the same thing. I want my characters to talk with complete honesty, absolute honesty about how they feel, but with tools that they might not have access to in real life because of educational barriers, social barriers. And then we're going to talk to you, the audience, in the way that you will talk to each other. And I think by doing that, we're going to create a much closer emotional connection. I don't want this to be a traditional theatre experience. You will come into a unique theatre space and you will literally be sitting around the stage and you'll feel like the actors are coming on one side, going on another, then they'll come in on your other side. They will be here and you will be here. You will feel like you're actually in the action. It will be a unique theatre experience of like a contemporary Shakespeare-esque play that I'm just deeply honoured to be bringing to the world. Really. Don't miss it because it's something that you really haven't seen before.